Hello guys, welcome back. I hope you are good today. So in this video, we will discuss about what are the things available in Scratch, how to start your coding journey with Scratch, what kind of animations, stories you can create there, what kind of code blocks are there, and how to use all these code blocks there, and how to set backdrop, how to set your stripe, all these things. So let's move ahead. And yes, before moving ahead, please like, share and subscribe this channel. So yes, we are here on Scratch interface. So you can see when you load the Scratch or launch the Scratch in your desktop, it will look like this. Here the screen is divided in three parts. Here is Scratch blocks. All these blocks you can see here. This is the playground or code area where you can drag and drop these code blocks. Okay. Here you can see output, or we can say this is stage. Stage is output area where we can see the output of our animations or stories or the game we develop. Here we can see all the sprites we have used. Sprites are objects. These are the stage. This is stage area. So let's come and we will discuss one by one. So the first thing first, here we can change the language. If you are belonging from other than English language, you can change your language from here. So all the code blocks and the entire language will be translated in that language. So my language is English, so I am choosing here English. Then you from the question is coming like where we will create new file, existing files. So yes, go to file and click on new. So when you click on new, the new file will be created. Replace content of the current project. Yes, click on yes. So the new file is created here. If I want to save this one, so save to your computer. And if I have already developed any kind of animation or storage and I want to reload that from my computer, then load from your computer. This option will work for you. Now come to edit tab. In edit tab you can restore your sprites. Suppose you have deleted your sprites, so you can restore from here and turn on turbo mode. Turbo mode means your Scratch will not refresh on some kind of events. Okay, so then the turbo mode will be activated. Tutorials. So in this tab you will find some kind of ready-made tutorials here. In animations or small games are here. So there are around 20 games here. You can click on them and you can learn about them here. Okay, so there are animation here, arts here, music here, game related stories here and storage here that you can find out here. Okay, so tutorials are here. So come back. Now we are coming to the code block. So in code block there are certain categories. These categories, all these code blocks are belonging to these categories. So the first is selected here, motion. So motion code blocks are related to movement. Like you can see here, move 10 steps. So this block is related to move this object by 10 steps. So here students, you don't need to write any kind of code. You just need to drag and drop these ready-made blocks, and you can change certain kind of numbers here. Like suppose you want to move this block by 30 steps, so you can write here 30. Okay, so when you are entering 30 here, this will move by 30 steps. Okay, or you can turn 15 degree, so you can change it by 60 degree. Okay, go to a random position. This entire stage is divided by a maths formula like x and y scores. So these are the y scores and these are x scores. Okay, so suppose I am dropping this here, this is right here. So I am changing the y values, and here I am changing again y values. So above the side is positive, the below side is negative. This is x value and this is x value in positive. Okay, so when you can see here also x values and y values. When I'm dragging and dropping it to another position, then the x and y positions are getting changed, x and y values are also getting changed. Okay, so this kind of the code blocks we will get in motion category. Okay, motion tab. Also point in direction. Suppose you want to point this block in this character in 90 degree, then this here, or you can change this like this way. Okay, you can set y to 3. So this block you can set it here like 50. So for this object, the selected object is sprite 1 is selected here. So of course here we have only one sprite here, and for this sprite we can change the value of y to 50, 60, 70, whatever you want to change. You can change x from here. So you have to drag and drop these code blocks here that you want to use in your program. So this entire code is for your program, and you can set it out according to your need, like what kind of game or animation or story you want to create. So according to your story script, you need to drag and drop these code blocks here in this area. Okay, yes. Now looks, in looks you can see these kind of the blocks are there, like say hello for 2 seconds, think hum for 2 seconds, or think hum. Next, costume. So what is costume? I will tell you in this video. Then next, backdrop. So backdrop we can change here. Okay, show, hide, these kind of the blocks are here. Then the next tab is sound. So how to add sound? So how to add sound to your game, right? So you can play here by using this one, play sound, and here you can select the sound, like meow is already selected there, or you can record your own sound also, and you can stop all sounds. And if you want to clear the sound effects, then you can use this code block here. Change volume by -10. Whenever you want to change your volume pitch or volume sound, so you can change the values here like 50, 60, 70, whatever the number you want to add here. Okay, then events. Events are some kind of events, like when you click the game, when you start the game, what will happen? When you stop the game, what will happen? When someone typing A, or when someone pressing A key or any kind of function key or keyboard key, then what will happen, right? So yes, when you click this green flag, game will be started, right? So these are the events here. These are the event blocks. All these event blocks here. So you can see. Also, you can interact two code blocks here. Like when someone some code block message 1, then what you want to do. So that you can drag and drop here. Okay, this way. Say hello. So see, this is saying hello. Okay, because I'm doing this here, like when green flag click, say hello. So when I'm clicking this green flag, this is running this code block, hello, and saying hello. Suppose I want to say here, not hello, I'm saying here hello Tuitionpad. So now see what is saying. Yes, hello Tuitionpad. Okay, so I hope you understood this. Now the next thing is control. So what kind of control we can do here? Control is some kind of the blocks, like we want the repetitive work or we want the automated work. So that kind of things we can do here. Like say hello Tuitionpad, we want it repeated by 10 times. Okay, so yes, now see, we used here repeat block and we are using it 10. I am changing it to 5 because I want to run it 5 times. Now see, so it's continuously saying 5 times. So here you won't see because the same word is here, but I'm changing motion. Okay, move 5 steps every time. Okay, so this move 5 steps every time will run 5 times. Okay, So now let's test it. Yes, mode, again mode, again mode. Yes. So this we done here. What are there in control? So forever means always. In forever we can't set any kind of fixed numbers like 5 numbers 6 times, 7 times, 10 times. We can't do that. It's forever. If else mean we can do conditions here, like if the number is this one, then do this action. If the number is not matching to this one, then do this one. Okay. Now the second one is, the next one is here sensing. So in sensing we can do like when one object is touching to the another, any kind of color or any kind of object, then we can run these blocks. Okay, so like see here, touching mouse pointer is already selected, but I am selecting edge. So suppose this object is touching any kind of edge here, or any kind of sprite is, other sprites are there and it's touching their edge, then what we want. Okay, so these kind of the game or stories or animation we can use here. Ask. So this will ask this question, what your name and weight. Okay, see. So this is asking now. So when I am writing here, my name is Rajesh and entering. Okay, then it's go. So this way you can ask questions also here. Now the next one tab, here is operators. So in operators you can do mathematical operations like plus values, what is 5 plus 5, then it will show you output. Okay. Join, you can do join, less than, greater than, equal to, pick any random number from 1 to 10, and join characters as well, like apple and banana. Here you can change the values here, anything. Okay. Yes. And the length of apple, yes, you can check the length of apple or any kind of character, like you want to change the length of Samsung. Okay, not apple. So you have entered your Samsung, and now you can check this one. So in the next videos we will create some kind of games as well using these code blocks. Operators is done. Now variables. So now variables are used to play. Variables are used to set your fixed numbers here, like my variable. You can create your variable here, make a variable. Suppose my variable is the name is given Tuitionpad. Okay. Then for all sprites, you have to select all sprites if you want to apply this variable for all sprites, and select this one for this sprite only, that is selected right now. Okay. So for all sprites, mean all sprites can access this variable. Click OK. Done. Now come to the play. Now set my variable. This variable is Tuitionpad. I have to select here and set the value is 10. Now I can perform any kind of mathematical operations or any kind of my other events or controls on this variable. Okay. Like suppose say my name until the value reach to 10. So the value is starting from 0 or 1, and value is reaching every time increasing by 1, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Till 10 I have to write something like say hello, how are you, these kind of things. So that we can do repetitive work. Okay, using our events and controls. Then now we are coming to the next part, and the next part is my blocks. Okay, here you can create your custom block. In custom block there are 3 kind of blocks. To add any kind of input you can use this one. To add an input in boolean you can use the second one. To add a label you can use third type of block. Okay, so to add an input I have added this one. After I want to add an input, then input added there, then you have to click add a label, then you have to click on this one, the label is added here. And you can set this text here, like any label text. Okay, for boolean enter 1 or 0. Okay, for number 1 to 10. This way you can set it out your block. Done. So you have made your own block here. Okay, this block is having 3 blocks, 3 internal blocks, like one text is there and one for boolean is there and one for its numerical value is there. Got it? Now the next thing is, here we can see other extensions as well. So here are some other extensions that we can use in our games or storage, and we can extend the functionality of this Scratch, like music. So once we add the music or pen or video sensing, text to speech, translate, Mackie, microbeat, Lego and Lego video. So suppose I am adding here pen. So see, the pen is added here, and these are the blocks that can be used for pen kind of games where we need our pen. So pen, you can erase all, stamp, pen down, pen up, pen, set pen color to this one, any color you can select here. Okay, now change the pen color by this value. So all these are already ready-made blocks here that you can use in your game or animation. Done. Now coming to the next part, this is stage. What you can do with this stage? You can change the background. Okay, so to change the background name is here backdrops. So you can see here, this is stage. Now stage is selected, and when stage is selected, all code gone from here. Okay, so there is no code, because there is no code blocks are there that are designed for the stage. So that's why this part is blank now. Okay, now backdrop. So backdrop is here, one backdrop is coming here, and that is completely plain. That's why we can't see any kind of backdrop here, and this is showing us plain. So let's do something here. So here you can search backdrops. Okay, so these are the ready-made backdrops library here. You can use any one from here. Suppose this one, blue sky, you want to use. Okay, so now come back to Sprite. So how to add a new sprite, and how to search a sprite, how to paint a sprite, and how to get a surprise sprite here, and how to upload a sprite from your computer system. Okay, so just click on this one to add a sprite. So before adding a sprite, yes, wait just a second. So before adding a sprite, we need to see like what is sprite. Suppose there is a movie, and in movie there are 2-3 characters, right? So each character is some kind of playing some kind of character, right? So each So now what is sprite? So see, there is one rabbit or one sprite is added here already. How to add new sprites and what are sprites? So sprites are characters in your game or animation or story. Suppose the story is about 3 people, they are okay, right? So this story is about 3 people, then all 3 peoples are people 1, people 2, people 3, or character 1, character 2, character 3, or object 1, object 2, object 3. All these objects are sprites in language of Scratch. So Scratch call them as a sprite, right? So suppose we want to create any kind of animation, and this animation is about one cat and second one is a boy, right? So what we need here 2 sprites. One is cat sprite and second sprite is for boy. Got it? So how to add these sprites? Just click on this button, choose a sprite, and you will see here a ready-made library. In which library of Scratch there are lot of sprites. So suppose you want to add a boy here. Okay, so I am adding this boy. So I have added boy here. Now one more you need. Okay, so then suppose this ball or cat or bear. Okay, I am adding this bear. Done. So I have added here 2 sprites. What you can do else here, you can paint your own sprite as well. to paint your own sprite, you have to click on this paint option, and this paint editor will open. Here you can draw your own sprite. Suppose I'm drawing this one, a small rectangle, square, and one circle here. Okay, I'm changing color. Yes. So this new sprite I have added here. Okay. Now, suppose you have some kind of characters in your computer or your photos. You want to use your actual photo as a sprite. So that also you can do from here. You just need to click here and select any kind of picture from here, and you can use that from here. Okay, from your computer system, that will be added here as a sprite. Done. So here we have 4 sprites. When you click each sprite, in costumes you will see there are multiple variables, mean multiple versions of that particular sprite. Suppose in one version, or the first picture of this sprite is bear that is looking at me, and in second one bear is standing. Okay, so these two versions or these two kind of pictures of one sprite is called as costumes, right? So these are the costumes, and then we are coming back to sprite here. Like what you can do with these sprites, you can rename these sprites from here. Like suppose this is bear, I am changing the name of this one is like Billu. Okay, so the name is changed here. Now I want to change the position of this one by X. So suppose you want to give the 50, then 50. Okay, change the position of Y, 64 minus 64, it changed. Change the size, 80 I have done. So see, bear is small now. And change the direction, you can change the angle from here like this way. Okay, give any proper angle and the direction will be changed. Now you want to show the bear or height, you can do this from here. I have just clicked on hidden, or this just got hidden. Now click on show, it's shown. Okay, so you can do these steps from here for your sprites. Now you want to see the code for your sprites, or you want to code for your sprites from here. So just you want to click, just you need to select any sprite here. Suppose I am doing this code for rabbit, so the rabbit is selected. Now what I want to say, I want to say like rabbit should say hello. Okay, hello for 2 seconds. So click here. So what is code here? When green flick clicked. So when this green flick click, what it will say hello for 2 seconds. I want it for 5 seconds. Okay, so I have written here 5 seconds, or I want it here hello Tuitionpad. Okay, so hello Tuitionpad for 5 seconds. Now just click on this to test it out. It's saying yes, saying for 5 seconds, and after then it will be hidden from here. Yes, done. So now you want something for this sprite below. Okay, so think hum, and for 2 seconds, not for 2 seconds, only think hum. So just to test it out, like our code is running or not, or your script is right or not, you have to click on this green flag, and when you click on this green flag, your entire code here in code area for that particular sprite will be executed. So just click on this one, and you see the hello Tuitionpad is also running, and this below is also saying hum, mean thinking hum. Okay, so this way you can do different scripts here in script area for each sprites that you have used in your game or animation or story. Okay, so now come back to the point, like how to change the layout of this Scratch interface. Yes, that is also possible. You can do from here. If you want this script area large, then you can just click here. So now you will see here, you can do you will get here more space for code. This is by default the middle part, and to see the output of your Scratch in bigger screen, then just click on full screen control and you will see the output here. Okay, so green flag is used to play your game or execute your script, but the red one is used to stop. Okay, so when I click on the red button, the entire script is stopped now, and when I click on green flag, the entire script I have written there, sorry, I have done there for all my sprites, that is running, that is getting executed. Okay, so this was all about Scratch interface, and we explored all the possible things here that we can do with Scratch, and what are the categories of code blocks, what kind of the steps we can do here, and how to add sprites and how to draw new sprites, how to add sprites from your computer system, how to draw your backdrop, how to use backdrops from your computer system. So all we explored here in this video, how to give the angle or how to resize your sprites, that we have done. Okay, so how to use costumes, and yes, sounds we left here. So sounds here, and you can add lot of sounds in your music, in your games or animation. So this one also having the same features as Sprite and backdrop. You can search a sound from here, and there are a lot of sound added already in Scratch. So like guitar, piano, there are different kind of sounds. So you can use these sounds in your animation. Okay, you can also make these sounds faster, slower, echo, robot, louder or softer, reverse. So you can play a lot with sounds, not just adding sound. You can also trim your sound. Suppose any you want some kind of trimming there, you can do from here. Okay, also you can use custom sound. Suppose you have some recorded sound or something that you want to use your own custom, so you can upload from your computer here. And for Sprites, yes, it's similar to Sprite and backdrop. Any random sound will be added to your game for animation. Here you can record your own voice, and from here you can choose a sound. Okay, so we have explored all these things. So thank you so much, and if you like this video, please like, share and subscribe this channel, so you can get a lot of my upcoming tutorials on Scratch and other technologies as well. Okay, so thank you so much. Have a nice day. Take care. See you. Bye bye. We'll see you in next video.